Hello everyone. The mission of Education Cannot Wait, the UN's Global Fund for Education in Emergencies and Protracted Crisis, is to cater to over 222 million children and youth who are today affected by armed conflicts, natural disasters and forced displacement, and whose education as a result of that is disrupted. Now, access to an inclusive quality education in a humanitarian crisis is a right. It's a right for every child and adolescent, and it's also life-sustaining and life-saving. They cannot wait for 10, 15, 20 years to receive their education. It's also the very foundation for all of us to achieve sustainable development goals. We also place a specific emphasis on teachers. They play a tremendous role. They are often themselves victims of conflict or climate-induced disasters or are refugees. The same goes for early childhood and childcare development principles. You know that the first 1,000 days of a child's development, the brain, is critically important, and even through the year of 5. For any future learning. If we miss that early childhood years of learning, we may disrupt their entire future education. And then think about all the countries where you have children and youth with a disability. They step on mines, they may have born in a disability, they have had violence during a conflict. We need to give them special attention, and we have set a minimum target of reaching at least 10% of children and youth living with disability in all our investments. Now, gender-responsive quality education is also at the forefront of our investments. Whether we work across the Middle East, across the Sub-Saharan Africa, or in South America and the refugees, we provide gender-responsive programming. We ensure that there is water, sanitation and hygiene facilities, especially for girls, so that they can access these services without fear for their physical well-being. We also support a comprehensive sexuality education to ensure and prevent unwanted pregnancies, and also to protect themselves in very dangerous environments. We are also scaling up our investments overall in adolescent girls and secondary education to make sure that their academic learning also is accompanied by vocational skills training, so that they can have an education that is relevant to their life, their society in the 21st century. We also have made mental health and psychosocial support our absolute top priority. All the children and the youth we work with who are affected as refugees or have seen violence, brutal violence, or horrific climate-induced disasters, they will be traumatized, and there will be complex post-traumatic stress disorders if it's repeatedly throughout their childhood. So we give MHPSS an absolute priority. They have to heal. They have to heal in order to transform that suffering into resilience, and also to be able to focus, to concentrate and to learn. Education Cannot Wait's holistic and inclusive approach needs to be available to all children and adolescents, but it requires partnerships. No one can do it alone. And this is the strength of Education Cannot Wait. We don't implement joint programs. We use financing to leverage joint programs. GCE has been a top-notch partner, an inspiring partner, who have actually brought result into ECW and helped build ECW that we see today. I would say, let us continue and go from strength to strength together. Global advocacy, just the way that GCE is doing it. And local advocacy, working with youth organization, women's organization, young adolescent girls organization, get the youth on board and let them advocate for for funding, funding and funding, because that is what it's all about. Education costs money, and if we are going to meet a target of 222 million children and youth, just imagine the billions of dollars I will need. And the Global Coalition for Education, you are an amazing partner for ECW. Finally, that will lead up to one of our big events, the High Level Financing Conference on the 16th to 17th of February in Geneva. Please help us spread the word. Please speak to parliamentarians, speak to politicians, speak to private sector, speak to all those who have to be there for those who do not have. And we count on GCE and ECW doing that in all the way leading up to the High Level Financing Conference, and we look forward to seeing you in Geneva. Thank you all for the great work, and I'm sorry I cannot be with you today since I'm traveling, but I'm with you in my heart and my soul, and so is the entire Education Cannot Wait Secretariat. You deeply and hugely grateful. Thank you.